out-angle the person next to you. You can look way... Did you guys just see the elf? Coach Greg, and today I'm in Mexico on the beach enjoying the beautiful day, and I already rode my bike, and I'm here to talk about who is actually natural in this photo. Okay, Oliver Forslin, he posted a photo of 5 shredded, chiseled specimens of human beings that everyone would love to look like. So here's the competition, and it's a tough one. Which of the following 5 are actually natural? So I'm gonna go from left to right, I'm gonna go over each person, and we're gonna see, can you predict it? Which one do you in fact think is natural? It's harder than it looks. The first guy I'm talking about is Merijn. I think I got it right this time. I used to say Merijn, but I think it's Merijn, okay? Merijn is exceptionally built, looks very lean, and actually looks bigger than everyone in this photo aside from Mattdoesfitness. But he's not actually the biggest, he's just closer to the camera. So it just goes to show that whoever's closest to the camera can look much bigger than they actually are. So if you want to look huge, out-angle the person next to you. You can look way... Did you guys just see the elf from the Grinch? The Grinch just stole Christmas, and it just appeared in the background. What was that? Strange things happen in Mexico. So Merijn is closer to the camera. He looks a lot bigger than Oliver. But if Oliver were switched spots with Merijn, he would look bigger, okay? So it's optical illusion. So don't just judge the mass of a person based on a photo, especially when they're standing next to someone. You can easily out-angle someone and make it look like you put on 20 pounds of muscle, even if you didn't. Merijn, he used to be natural, so you might have thought, yeah, I'm betting my money on this guy. He used to be natural, and now he's on HRT. He's actually very open and honest and has explained to everyone, I'm on HRT, I want to be on HRT, and good for him. The fact that he came out and told everyone that he's in fact not natural, and he's saying what he's doing, that helps a lot of people, because other people who are scared to admit what they're doing are going to be more comfortable to explain what they're doing. One of the things I'd like to do is for it to be more socially acceptable for people to admit that they're doing what they're doing. Of course, they're never going to break the law. I'm not saying you break the law. You do what's legal. HRT from a doctor, okay? It's a medical prescription, and so many people are scared to say what they're doing, even though it's a prescription for a doctor. Imagine being scared to say, I'm on birth control, or I'm on blood pressure medication, or I need insulin because of my diabetes. People need to stop judging other people for taking things that are legal. Next, we have Oliver Forslin, who I've done a natty or not and said he's not natural. He's a young guy, I think he's 18, 19 years old, and look at the quality development on this guy. I mean, if he is in fact natural, I mean, there's a 0.0 something percent, there's a small chance he's natural. It's not impossible, but look at the build he has. I would bet a lot of money that this guy is not natural. Doesn't mean he isn't. And does it mean he has to come out and admit it? No, he's not going to come out and tell everybody if he's on something or not. It's his own business. He doesn't have to say anything. Would I like him to say what he's taking? Of course I would. It would make it more acceptable for other people. But you have to respect, he's a young guy. He's not going to just come out and say everything he's taking, because why should he? Does he need to? He doesn't, in fact, need to. Next, we have Mike Thurston, somebody I have a lot in common with. We both ride bicycles with those cool black attire. I rode it the other day. I rode my bike this morning. He's looking kind of small here now, isn't he? You're thinking, oh, maybe he's natural because, well, look how small he is compared to these other guys. Nope, he's further away from the camera, making him look a lot smaller. So is in fact Mike Thurston natural? I see it as almost next to impossible. It's possible, but I would certainly bet a lot of money that he's not. And if he's in fact natural or not, does it really matter? Does it affect you? No, you're not Mike Thurston. Even with PDs, you're most likely never going to look like that. Next up, we have Richard Duchon, another freakishly built guy who I also did an natty or not. Isn't it funny? I've done a natty or not on every single person in this photo. Richard Duchon is about 19 years of age. He has over 1 million followers, and he looks like a freak. I mean, he's shredded all the time. He has so much muscle, and the chances of this guy being natural are probably less than everyone else in the photos so far. Is he going to say he's natural? I think he's studying to be a lawyer or something. Do you think somebody studying to be a lawyer is going to come out and say, hey, I'm taking this and this? If Richard Duchon came out and said, I'm taking this, this, and this, so many people would be quick to judge his character and think he's less of a person. It doesn't make him any less. It doesn't make him a worse person at all, yet we're going to judge him for taking something. So he's not going to say he's on anything. He can't. It's just not possible. And next up is Mattdoesfitness, and he's the 5th guy out of 5. Do I think this guy is natural? Of course I don't. All 5 people in this photo, what they all have in common, none of them are natural. I do believe Merijn is the only one to admit that he's not natural. And Mattdoesfitness, he actually looks to be the biggest guy in this photo. He isn't, but he looks to be because he's closest to the camera. Matt is famous for saying, look, this is how you make yourself look like a fake natty. You pump up and get good lighting. Yet, here's Mattdoesfitness just standing there next to 4 other guys who are not natural, and he looks bigger than all of them. But yet, is he in fact natural? I don't think so, but does it matter?
It doesn't matter!
So this is what really intrigues me. What I really would like to know is Merijn going up to these guys and saying, hey, I'm on HRT, you can tell me if you're on HRT, I won't tell anyone. Like, are you taking anything? Are you ever taking anything? Imagine the conversations, because one of the 5 is openly not natural and on HRT. Imagine how easy it would be for the others to confide in him. When I was natural and I would talk to people and I'd say, hey, are you taking anything? They were, nope, not taking anything. I'm 100% natural. Then I started taking supplements, and guess what? I would talk to people and I'd say, are you taking anything? Nope, I'm 100% natural. And be like, really? I'm on this much of this and this much of that. Oh, you are? Well, I'm on this and this and this. I tell you, half the people that would say they were natural, after I told them I'm not natural, they openly told me what they were taking in a second. The floodgates open up. People are no longer shy or embarrassed or fear they're going to be judged. I'm sure a lot of you would love to tell your partner or your friends that you're taking something, but your fear of being judged, it overwhelms you and you don't feel confident enough to share your secrets. Try it. What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst possible thing that can happen? Think of it. I'm not natural anymore, and I've told everybody, and what's the worst thing that happened? I got nearly 1 million followers on YouTube. All the people who have come out on social media and said that they're not natural. Has it hurt them in any way? Has it affected their success? The more people open up, the more people believe you, the more honest you are, the more people can relate. People want to know the truth, so why not give it to them? Ending it here. GregDoucette.com for coaching. Greg Doucette, IBU Pro. We're blooping up 2 videos. Where the heck is that elf? Is that elf going around? What? The elf has come back. It's Allie from All About Allie. Be sure to follow Allie, where she was looking for snacks. She might appear in your kitchen. She comes out at Christmas time to steal your snacks. You think it's Santa Claus? No, it's friggin' Allie.